or politics.
Politics have always been polarizing, but your political views may have a direct influence on how others biologically respond to your physical appearance. Research found that test subjects rated members of the opposite sex as being more appealing when they shared political ideologies with that person. Those with differing political views were consistently ranked less attractive. So despite what others might tell you, politics are very personal indeed.
Partying too much.
It's no secret that the guy with a Coke spoon in his nose and the drunk girl dancing by herself in the corner with a lampshade on her head may have more trouble finding mates. But there's actually a biological response that may occur toward another's drinking, drug use, or smoking. One study noted that women found heavy smokers unattractive compared to light smokers and non-smokers. Interestingly, they found occasional drinkers more attractive than non-drinkers or heavy drinkers.
Coming off as too proud, particularly if you're a woman.
While according to some polls and studies, women can be turned on by a man's pride and confidence, the same cannot be said for men. In typical men are from Mars, women are from Venus fashion. Men are generally drawn to happy.
Talking about yourself too much.
No one likes someone who is self-absorbed, and even less so if you spend too much time talking about yourself. In the classic Dale Carnegie book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, more than one of the top tips for gaining people's admiration or at least respect has to do with listening to the other person and engaging them in conversational topics of interest to them. If you cannot act courteous at this basic level, it probably means your conceit is highly imbalanced and your attractiveness to others has already leveled down.
If you're a man coming off as too happy.
Research has found that women aren't naturally drawn to men who appear too happy. In fact, happiness ranks among the least attractive traits according to female research subjects. We're instead primarily attracted to men who came off as confident and proud.
Lying.
It doesn't take a biologist to know that lying is an ugly trait. And it makes you physically ugly, too. In one study, test subjects were shown photos of people and given one-word descriptions of the person depicted in each, which included honest or dishonest. Without fail, participants ranked subjects labeled dishonest as the ugliest.
Being lazy.
Human beings are drawn to other human beings who show initiative. In other words, laziness is not exactly a good look. In one landmark study, students rated their fellow students' attractiveness at both the beginning and end of a course. In the end, attractiveness ratings plummeted for those who were perceived as lazy throughout the course.
Not paying attention to scent.
Smell is a vital component in attracting a mate. People biologically search for partners who are neither too similar nor too different from their own natural bodily sense. They seek out those whose odors are distinct enough to be interesting and inoffensive, yet similar enough to not be totally new and uncomfortable. According to evolutionary psychologist Gordon Gallup, olfactory cues are very important. In other words, the nose knows.
An inability to cope with stress.
Stress is part and parcel of life in the 21st century, and unfortunately, it can impact more than one's health and relationships. It can, according to science, make you unattractive to others. Both men and women are less inclined to find a stressed out person appealing because, on some level, humans can sense high cortisol in the bloodstream. High cortisol is instinctively connected with less than desirable immune system responses and fertility issues.
Coming off as fake nice.
Everyone has that acquaintance or boss who comes off as artificially nice or just plain fake. Often this demeanor masks a self-absorption and condescension toward others, which is unattractive in itself and comes off as unnecessarily superficial. Every once in a while you'll find a master manipulator who can play up the fake nice without being too obviously counterfeit. However, it doesn't take too long for the truth to seep out.
Displaying unassertive body language.
When someone's body language comes across as strong and confident, their attractiveness is automatically enhanced. The inverse is also true. When a person has constricted body language, they lose their attractiveness. Crossing arms over the chest and slouching are major turn-offs for most individuals. On the flip side, open and self-assured poses are most effective for drawing others to you.
Being humorless.
A sense of humor is sexy. If you don't have one, you are drastically limiting your own sexual appeal and turning off prospective mates. Research has found that not only are those with a sense of humor rated as more attractive, but more attractive men and women are also seen as funnier than their less attractive counterparts. Know how to laugh, how to crack a joke, and how to see the humor in an increasingly scary world, and your love life just might improve.
Being mean.
Nobody likes a jerk, and science has proven it. One surefire way to make yourself less attractive is to be a meanie, or, more accurately, appear as if you're mean. A study found that people with neutral facial expressions were perceived as unattractive when certain words like mean or evil were written beside their images. So it's not only important that you not be jerk, but you shouldn't look like one either.
Not getting enough sleep.
It's common knowledge that sleep is crucial for optimal physical and emotional health. Plus, sleep is awesome. But if you're one of the millions of people who struggle to get enough Z's, you may be making yourself less attractive to possible romantic partners. Studies have shown that a lack of sleep makes you noticeably lackluster. After cutting down on the research subjects' sleep time, they appeared less vibrant, less approachable, and less mentally astute. According to researcher Dr. Tina Sunderland, these findings suggest that sleep loss can be detected in a face and that people are less inclined to interact with a sleep-deprived individual.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.